Today, I'm going to break down how to treat your plants during all 3 phases of flower. That's right, 3 phases to get the size, smell, and the quality you're chasing. But first, check out our clubhouse. We want you to come on over and join us at realdgc.com. I wanted to remind you all, membership is free, guys. We have a great growing community over there for real. Check out these groups. You can go on over there to ask a grow question, hang out and grow talk, throw down some memes. We have 4,000 active growers over there. No censorship. realdgc.com. Membership is free. Come on over and hang out. Step up and become a producer. Get those grower dividends. You'll see what I'm talking about. Check out realdgc.com. Get grow strong, yo. All right, let's do this. I'm a little confused. I was always told there's veg and there's flower. And now you're saying flowering isn't 1 phase, it's 3?
It's 3, man. You've got, now come on, you got the transition, you've got mid-flower bulking, and you've got senescence, the end of flower. Yeah, that is 3.
Okay, I'll take it. You're right. That first one is important to understand. The transition in the stretch, man, that can be real. You can have a stretch of up to 2 feet or more, depending on how you're handling it. So definitely be wary those first 1 to 3 weeks.
Yes, red makes it stretch, by the way. We talk about that on the main show, but red spectrum will cause a plant to stretch. So just be cognizant of that. But man, one of the biggest things is when you click your lights back, you're going from 18 hours of light to 12 hours of light. You are substantially, you're reducing that light by 1/3, right? So you have to dial it up, man. So that's when you start dialing up your PPFD, because you got to, what do you got to go from? You only have 12 hours instead of 18, right? You got to dial that shit
up. Crank it up, man. I love modern technology with grow lights. We're covering grow lights on Dude Grows 3.0 show that have UVC in them and stuff. It's a good time to be a grower. We can sometimes dial in spectrum, intensity. It's awesome. So next, what do we got? Bulk, formation. When you really love this part of the grow, it's the first time you get to see flowers happening. Buds, stacking, calyxes, swelling.
Swole, man. Them calyxes are swole. But this one, we want to start cutting down the nitrogen or cutting back. You don't want to cut it totally out because plants need nitrogen, but the P and the K become the stars. They become the primetime players at this point.
Yeah. And I see as buds are forming, man, we want to be running smooth. Definitely this is the worst time in the grow that you want to have pests come on. You're limited to different things you can spray and do. Be following that VPD chart, which is keeping your temp and humidity in check. Don't want to be super fancy because then also mildews and molds, man.
Yeah.
Keep that away from forming flowers.
Yeah, you want to be going down. You want to start, if you're in the mid 70s, don't forget the faster the plant, or the higher the temperature, the faster the plant grows. But as you're going deeper in the flower, you're going to be lowering your temperatures and lowering your humidity. And you can yell VPD chart into your phone, and you'll find out the range.
Ripening. I love the ripening stage. Yeah. The smelliest good time of the grow when you feel like you've got her done. I agree. If you have the ability to cut your temps down during ripening phase, that is good to do. It's not, I've seen growers go just due to HVAC, it's hot out or they can't bring it down much below like 80 or 81. You can still have a harvest. Don't freak out, but I like that upper 70s to preserve terps. And as well as a bigger nighttime differential is my grow tip. I bring it down if you can, just mimic fall is coming.
Yeah, and you're right, man. It's about preserving the terps. This plant has already built itself in mid flower. And you know what I mean?
Are you reading your shirt?
Oh, respect it. Hey, what do you know, man? You live it, man. I don't only say it, I live it. Okay. But, yeah, those terpenes are full of those cannabinoids. I'm sorry, the trichomes are full of cannabinoids and terpenes. If you get it too hot, they will volatilize out. So it's mostly important the growth, the actual bulking of the buds has slowed down, meaning it doesn't need such aggressive photosynthesis. Now all it's doing is, I guess it is still synthesizing those terpenes, but it takes a lot less to do it.
Yep. How about nutrient shifts here? You already mentioned nitrogen's important, not as important in late flower, early flower. Definitely don't cut it out. Your plants still need nitrogen. They're working hard. They're stretching. They're transitioning. And don't get me wrong, if you are on a nutrient line, shot out like a Canna A and B. It's going to have the NPK sorted out for you, but it's good to know when your plant might want a little more phosphorus, like Midflower.
Sure. So they got those PK boosters for situations like that, right?
PK 1314. I always like the name of that one. Yeah.
You use those.
Go ahead.
You use that in Midflower, right?
I do typically add a little. Sometimes I like to go just with my base nutrients to see what a strain's going to do for me. I mean, again, it sucks to wait. You think you're missing out if you don't add it, because why not? That was, as us as growers, pushed pretty hard. Bloom boosters, add more PK, monster bloom powder, but you got to be careful with it.
Because it's about the ratio. Mostly it's about the ratio. So you definitely want a lot more P and K than the nitrogen.
I agree. How about your environment changing throughout this whole process?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you're definitely going to have early flower. You're going to be treating more like veg than, mid to late flower, of course.
Yeah, you keep it warm, the faster, the higher the temperatures up to a certain point, the faster it grows, the faster photosynthesis, which is light photosynthesis building. You're building the plant out of light and CO2. So yeah, the faster you can get that going in the beginning in veg and early flower before those trichomes start loading up with terpenes and cannabinoids. Once that happens, you got to start watching your environment, your temperature and humidity. And we didn't even mention bud mold, man. Bugs, bud mold. Yeah. You got to start turning that down.
I'm going to touch on the humidity quickly in flower. Early humidity, you can be in low 60s. This is before flowers really develop. Once flowers start to develop, I'm upper 50s to mid 50s. Then right when I get I'm getting flowers, I want to be down to typically, and just follow your VPD chart on this stuff too, if you can. But when the flowers really start to develop, I bring it down 2 weeks. If I'm 2 weeks out from harvest, I'm bringing it down into upper 40s. But I'm also prone to bud rot in my area. So I'm really paranoid about it. And monitor your nighttime humidity too, of course. You want that low, to bring that down if you can into the 40s as well.
Yep. Yeah, I'm trying to think high 70s. If I'm room temperature is 77, I want to be somewhere in the low 50s as far as humidity goes.
Yeah, and it's 2025, man. Get a controller for this stuff. It's so easy. One of the AC Infinity ones has multiple automations to where your humidifier can have set points for different times of the day if you want. Click on here and go to this. It is the age of controlling your grow. And if you're an indoor grower, you want to be that.
Yes.
You want to be God, Mother Nature.
Environment is huge. So it set everything else up. You'll never outperform your genetics, but your environment is what's going to express those genetics.
Let us know. Give us some comments below. Do you have any tips in the flowering stages and towards the end? Do you put ice water? We covered that as a grow hack as far as bringing out phenotypical expressions. Let us know what you guys know, what type of additives you use if you do. And do you use those PK boosters as I aforementioned? Comments below, please.
Come on, if you like this video, if you like Bloom Boosters, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Come on, share this video with another grower and check out the other couple videos YouTube's recommending.